Hello there dear YouTube friends. In this video we'll be learning on how to make this particular UI template here. This is an app UI. It's going to be an app UI of an app that we will be able to book a car and sort of like that. So we're going to design this particular app UI in Figma. So this is basically an app inspiration design from one of the dribblers I found in Dribble, and also this is the reason why got me inspired for making this video, just to share you and on how to make this particular UI in Figma. And it's actually pretty simple than you would think of, and as long you have all the tools that you would need for this particular skill, then it's all done. You're already like set to go. And let's get started. So first of all, we're gonna of course we're gonna choose the frame here. Sorry, we're gonna go for the frame tool here. Always start with the frame here and make a rectangle. Okay, that's a good looking rectangle, by the way. And let's give some a little bit of a shade color. Okay, that's nice. And I'm thinking of just giving it a bit more and then yeah, then I have to increase I have to make the color color of the background to be a bit darker, so that it's able to contrast the app UI here. So as you can see here, this is just a simple background we have just created using the frame tool here, and always we need to start with the frame tool here. And yeah, and this before forward, I've already gathered the images of the cars. We're gonna use it later. This is the assets, and yeah, this is we'll be using it for later. Okay, so just clear things up, and let's continue with the app components, by the way. So the first component is going to be a rectangular product card here. So product card is what we're going to display the cars here. So first of all, in order to have a product card to be displayed, we're going to choose this rectangular tool here, and we're going to go back and we're going to make a square kind of a shape here. It's just something at the center of the page, something like this. And let's just, okay, just make this center, and we're gonna change this color, fill color, to be white here. Click this and just we're gonna drag this to here and just close this. And next, let's give some corners here. Sorry, let's smoothen this four corners here by going to this particular section, this Figma. This just fill up any numbers which will be able to make this corners to be smooth. As you can see here, that now I give number 10, but it's not smooth enough. So I'm gonna go for quickly, just gonna go for 15. And as you can see here, it was able to make these corners to be smoothened way further. Okay, next let's fill the product card with some text in it. So it's going to be, the first text will be the text of what car brand is it. In this case, it's going to go for Toyota, and I'm going to increase the size of this particular text to be 36. Still small, but 64. Okay, I think I'll have to go for 64, by the way. So just gonna make this text to be a bit thicker. And by the way, I would like to choose a different font. It's gonna be Inter, my favorite font I usually use, and I'm gonna give bold. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna align this thing to be to left, by the way, text align. And next let's add the following text here. So I'm gonna copy and paste it here, and I'm gonna just leave it here, and I'm gonna change this to the content, which is what was a car name. And we're gonna decrease this size by going to making this this thickness to be about medium to regular, and of course the color is gonna be a gray, something like this. And I'm gonna decrease the size as well to about 18. 18 is pretty small, by the way, and 36. Yep, sorry, 36. Okay, perfect. 36 is fine. And let's add one more text here, which is engine. It's going to be a bit darker than the previous one, a bit darker. So here, okay, that's nice. And let's take the car here. We're gonna copy, I mean just drag it here. Just gonna place it inside the product card here, and let's increase the size of this, something like that, and just gonna fill this product card a bit more, like 25% or to 50%. Okay, perfect. And let's add more text on your right hand side as well. So just gonna copy this and gonna place it here. Okay, so just gonna drag it and just gonna drag it on the center, and I'm gonna make it align to the right hand side, and just gonna move it to a bit like this. And I'm gonna change the content, which is gonna be the price of the car, and as well as the thickness. I'm gonna give it about like regular to light. Light is too thin, so I'm gonna go for regular. And I'm gonna give the color to be this very good looking blue. Okay, that's really good. And as well as the, just gonna decrease the size, decrease this, and of course I'm gonna make it center. And let's the next, I'm gonna go for the next following text. So copy and paste it. I'm gonna paste it here, line right, gonna be slash month, decrease this size to 24. Okay, nice, perfect. And next let's go for the following text, which is the capacity of this tank, oil tank, which is 4-cylinder 1.5 liter. Gonna be just gonna increase a bit more darker than the previous one. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna decrease this size a bit to 50. That would do. And also as well as this, I'm just gonna select all of this, and sorry, not just all, it's just this two, and just gonna move it to the bottom just like this. Okay, nice. Okay, we are just done with this product card here. So we're gonna just have it just copy it another, just gonna duplicate this. Yeah, before duplicating, we're gonna make all of these layers to be within one group. So just go and just group this selection. So as you can see, the group, this group has been made with all the selected layers we have just created. I'm gonna just duplicate this layer by hitting Control C and V, and just gonna put it at the bottom here. So this is gonna be a list of cars here which we can scroll through. And next, let's go to the following components. Wait, before that, let me just change this to the other car company. Okay, perfect. And next will be there's like even more text here. It's gonna be here, somewhere around here and here. I'm gonna say available vehicles. I'm gonna add a few more product cards here, be on the top here. So go ahead and select this rectangular tool, and we're gonna add more shape like this. Okay, as long as it aligns to this particular container here, and we're gonna just give this color to be white color, and yeah, white is fine. And let's add some shadow by going to effect and click on this. We're gonna blur this particular layer. Yeah, and as well as we're gonna reduce the opacity to 15. I guess that will do. And as you can see here, the border is right. As you can see here, the border, I mean the corners are so sharp, which I don't want it to be. So I'm just gonna add about like 10. Gonna give it more, about like 20. Okay, perfect. and as well as I'm going to reduce the opacity of this shadow to 10%. Okay, nice. And I'm gonna fill this particular box or container with the cars here, which we just selected here. I'm gonna select this car here, and it's gonna put it inside this container. And I'm gonna increase the size of this. And by the way, we need to make, okay, never mind, it's okay. Let me just make this card, and I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have a text to be placed here, and it's gonna be in the center, and the size is gonna be around 18, I guess. That's, let me just see. Okay, if you should decrease it, it's too big. About like 15 would do, I guess. Okay, best, nice. And change this thickness of this text to about semi bold, and the following line will be about like the numbers of this left. Okay, so we're gonna just have this layer to be duplicated. Copy this and paste it. It's gonna paste it. It's gonna place it here as well as here. One more. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna select. Sorry, before that, I'm gonna make sure all of this string are aligned properly. Okay, as you can see, all this string aligns properly, but I wanted to give it more space. So, for example, I would like to fill this whole entire layer to be filled with cars, a lot of cars here. Yep, something like this. Yep, exactly like this. Okay, so let's. The first product card is actually blue, so it's going to fill this layer with blue. The blue should be the one that already we selected here. As you can see, selected this, and let's make the text to be white. And let's make this text to be a bit more of a thicker than usual. And yeah, that would do. And next will be, let's go to the following car. And yeah, before that, let me just add the following car here. Just go ahead and paste it. I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste it over here. Sorry. I'll replace this car with. Sorry, I'm gonna replace this car with this car there. And I'm gonna make sure this the car size are conserved and not so off. And it's gonna copy whatever is there. It says prestige and 22. Prestige. This is 22. And I'm gonna change this text to be a bit more thicker than usual. And next will be the following car here. So the following car, I'm gonna use this particular SUV. I'm just gonna copy this and I'm just gonna replace this car with this SUV here. Yeah, make sure it's actually big enough to be filled in like this, and I'm gonna increase more. Okay, so it's gonna be SUV. Okay, there you go. And let's say actually the first product card, its shadow actually kind of have like a bluish kind of shadow here. So in order to give the shadow of this product card to be blue, we're gonna need to select this color here, and we're gonna choose this blue here. As you can see, with the shadow has to be something kind of like a blue here. So I'm gonna move it to the bottom a bit and increase the spread a bit. I'm gonna increase the spread as well, I mean blur, and I'm gonna reduce the opacity about like 10%, as minimal as possible. But yeah, I mean 10% is too little. I can't even see any of the thing. So sorry, not this. So I'm gonna give like around 25%. Would do. Okay, yep, that's nice. So as you can still see the glowing shadow here below the product card here. And let's go for the following component, which is the search bar here. Search bar will be on the top bottom here. This will be in the top here. Just gonna make this something like this. Make a rectangular. Just gonna make sure the rectangle actually sits within the container. Okay, nice. And let's give some rounded edges, corners, about like 50. Okay, nice. And let's give white to be the color to fill. Yep, as a fill. And some shadow. I'm gonna increase the blurry, and I'm gonna reduce this to 10%. Okay, that's nice. And I'm gonna add some text within here, which says search for a car. And I'm gonna make this aligned to the left hand side. So as you can see here, I can just like fill this here, and it's gonna type search for a car, and I can actually increase the size of this to around like, so currently it's 15, so I'm gonna give around like 24, I guess. Okay, so 24 should be here, and I'm gonna make this to be medium, and the color should be about a bit lighter gray, and I'm gonna add another icon here. So it's a search icon. So a search icon, I can actually find it from this particular icon from a flat icon here. So I'm gonna type search, and I'm gonna copy one of this. For example, I can take this particular icon, and I can actually just paste it here, and make sure I must be able to fill within this this search bar. And the last but not least, I'm going to reduce the opacity to 50%. Okay, that's cool. And let's go back and let's see what we have left. As you can see that all this text are pretty small, right? So I'm gonna make this text to be a bit more bigger than they are right now. So currently it's 15, so I'm gonna give around like 4. Okay, about like 15, 20 will do. Okay, nice. Same goes to this. And this. Okay, I think we are almost to the end. And last but not the least will be the nav bar here. So nav bar we should use a rectangular tool like this. And once you have selected this rectangular tool, you need to fill this rectangular tool with this here. Just going to fill this whole bottom layer with this rectangular tool, and I'm going to drag it to the top here, just until here. And I'm going to make this rest of this frame to be invisible. Okay, nice. So I'm going to make this color of this nav bar to be white. So I'm just going to give white color here, and I must be able to have a difference between this particular nav bar and this particular plugin. So in order to have a difference, to show the difference, is that we're gonna give shadow to this layer. So go ahead and click on effects and click on this icon, and we're gonna add some shadow, which will be able to make some contrast in between here. So we're gonna reduce this so that the shadow comes above this layer, not below. And I'm gonna increase the blurriness to, I'm not sure, just max it. And I'm gonna reduce the opacity to about like 5%, I guess. Will do, I guess. No, it's so invisible. So how about 10? Okay, nice, perfect. Okay, we're gonna go with 10. Okay. Okay, I think we need to decrease the shadow a bit more lesser, because I see that. Okay, I think that's nice. And blur should be a bit more. And I think, yeah, I think that's all. Okay, perfect. And next will be the content of the nav bar. The first one will be, it's a icon. There's going to be a three icon we're going to fill, which is first one will be steering. It's a steering wheel. Just going to copy any one of this. This looks nice. Copy this image, and I'm going to place it within this frame. I'm going to increase the size. Place it to the center. And I'm going to decrease the size even more, because I'm going to add some text in below here. Say vehicles. I'm gonna give a blue color here. Blue color. No, before that, let me just place it within the container first before making any more changes. So select all of this, move it to the center. Okay. So before that, let me just copy everything. Just copy and paste. I'm gonna put it here as well as here. So all of these are three actually aligned. Yeah. Just to make sure that they are not also scattered, and they're like, at least they have some neatness. Okay, I think that's perfect. Okay, next let's have this to be the color to be changed. And in order to change the color of a image, we're gonna use this as mask. We're gonna click use this as mask, and right now it is a mask, so we need to have some fill. So in order to find a fill, we're gonna go to rectangular tool here. Okay, you just select this rectangular tool, and this is the mask that we have just created. We're gonna make a fill within this particular layer. Okay, the particular layer is not here, but okay, it's here. Sorry, you can see this is the rectangle that we just created, but the mask is here. So I wanted the mask to be in between here. Okay, so what I just did, I placed a rectangular shape, which was a gray color, inside the mask group that we just created, so that you'll be able to fill the mask with something. That's why it's gray. And I can actually change the color of this gray, by the way. How do I do that? Just select on this rectangular. Okay, just for the break. Thanks for the break. Okay, so just gonna select this particular rectangular tool, rectangular shape, and I'm gonna give the blue color here, which we just created, as well as the text here. The text should be blue. There you go. So let's add two more icons, which is a location icon. So sorry. So location. I'm just gonna type location here. So I'm gonna copy, yeah, this layer here. Copy this, and I'm gonna replace this text, this image, with by just clicking. I mean, just copy and pasting it here. And as you can see, this is a bit larger, but I'm gonna just decrease this opacity to about 50%, so that it becomes gray. And I'm gonna just okay, so I'm gonna just replace this text with branches, and the color it's gonna be gray as well, and a bit more thickness to bold. and decrease a bit more to the 25% will do. And next will be the one more, which is the avatar. So I think I like to use this and copy this particular icon. Just click on this and just paste it at this particular image, so that you'll have the same image that we just selected. And you just need to go here and just fill up the opacity, about 35% will do. And as well as here should be your account, and select this color. We're just gonna give a simple gray like this. And yep, I think that's all, I guess. I think we are done, by the way. Okay, that was fast. Okay, thank you guys for watching this entire video. Yep, we just finished making a whole web UI, sorry, mobile app UI, and that was kind of fast though. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this entire video, and let me know in the comment section if you find there's something that still need to be some improvement in my side, and if you have any suggestions that how do I able to improve my content, or like is there anything that I would like to do on my next video or something like that, you can just always like fill up in the comment section. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this entire video. Hope we'll be meeting in our next tutorial, and till then, peace guys.